what you should have already completed or have already considered is your social media strategy. Now, part of your social media strategy should be developing an audit. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to do a social media audit and kick ass on social media. Now, step one, the audit. What you need to do is go through and write down all your social media networks that you own or that you're on. I'd probably suggest that you actually start an Excel spreadsheet, something like this. Now, the reason you're doing this is to have a look at where you are in social media. So, social media network is obvious, the URL to your profile, which is just the clicking on the search bar, and the owner. So, is it in your name or is it in your business name? So, this is the first step that we're going to do. These are all actionable steps that you will complete, and if you want to share them with me, you're more than happy to. Step number 2 is Google. So what I want you to do here is to search your social media profiles that others may be using. So for example, I couldn't get my URL or my unique profile in Facebook for my social media specialist, which is the name of my business. So I had to use Social Media Plus. Now, before I took that name, and I'm going back probably 5 years now or 6 years, nobody else was using Social Media Plus in Facebook. However, now there is a lot of others using that name, including using my name, Social Media Specialist. So the point of this is to have a look at who is actually using the same name as yourself. So what I want you to do is go and Google social media profiles that may be using the same name and description as yourself, and whether you have to take any action to get them shut down. So if it is a registered business name and you might have a trademark on that name, then you obviously have legal rights to shut these people down. Internationally, I really don't know the international laws, but you could put a hand out by a nice email or a message and just tell them that you own that space or that name, and consider asking them to shut that down. However, we need to know who else is out there using our profile and our description. So that's step number 2. Step number 3 is all about the why. So search social media profiles that others are using with the same description, but also have a look at why are you using social media. So this is part of your strategy. If you don't know where you're going, you're not going to get there. So one of your strategies or one of your goals might be just to double my network. So for each social media platform, what you need to do is have a goal or mission. Now, I always train that you only should delve into one social media platform and get that right, and make sure that that's where your target market and your clients are before you go and expand yourself across so many platforms that you'll find overwhelming. So commit to one. If you do have more than one, then definitely have a goal for each platform. So one of my goals is to double my likes, my followers and my fans within a 3-month period. So your goal or your mission might be to double it. It might be to send people to an email list to build your database. It might be to have more content on that platform. It might be to do ads. I'm not sure what your goal is or your mission for your business, or what return on investment you're looking at, but make sure that you do have a goal for each business, something that's a SMART goal, that's specific, it's measurable, it's attainable, it's reachable, and it's done in a timely fashion. Okay, so if you are looking at increasing your likes and your followers, please don't go out there and pay for any third-party service to do that, because that's actually detrimental to your brand, and the Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or Snapchat or whatever will actually know that you've paid, because there'll be a spike in your followers. So for how am I trying to say this? For an egotistical view of having more people, and I have actually had students in my class say that they do this because they want to be seen as having a number of followers. I don't think that's ethical. Personally, how can you go and teach or train or offer your services to somebody if you're considering to become a social media manager, if you're actually paying for likes in the back end? And then the other section, or the other part of this equation, is the fact that if you do this, there's a good possibility that your account will be shut down for life. So again, if you're looking at delving into becoming a social media or becoming part of that space, or having a business that you want to have around for a long time, then paying for likes is not a good thing. Step number 4 is your branding. So make sure all your icons, logos, mission statements, bios are the same. We don't want to confuse our clientele. So again, we're just building on the Excel spreadsheet, if you can see here. You want your social network, your URL, the owner, your mission. Now check your branding. So is the same logo on each platform? Do you have the same bio or the similar bio? The call to action may be different on your bio, but is it the same? Are people looking at Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook and seeing the same timeline image? The last thing you want them to do is be confused about your profile and your branding. So make sure they're all the same. If they're not the same, this is where you can now go to sites like Canva, canva.com, and create your own, or go to fiverr.com, fiverr.com, and pay someone to do your timeline images across each platform for you, and also check in that your website is looking the same as well. So step 4 is your branding. Step 5 is access. So with Facebook, I always teach and train that you have more than one admin on your Facebook page, because in the event that something happens to your personal profile and you get shut down, you won't be able to access your business page. So make sure you add family or friends or colleagues or employees. Be careful with employees. If you get a disgruntled employee, they may choose to go in and sabotage your page, and I've seen business owners experience that from time to time. So the good thing about adding other people to your Facebook page is that you can actually give them roles and responsibilities. So you might add a family member as an admin, an employee as an editor, and somebody else as a manager. But make sure you do add more people to secure your ownership. You can do this on Twitter too, I believe. I won't go into how to do that, but make sure that you have multiple people or passwords to be able to access this. That's probably the most important thing, especially for Facebook. Step number 6 is process your marketing plan. So what does my content look like? What am I going to post? Am I doing live videos, which I hope you do? Are you doing recorded videos? Am I doing articles? Am I doing blog posts? And use themes to assist. And I've got a typo there, excuse that. So what I mean by themes is get a calendar for the year from January to December, and then think about what you want to teach or educate your social media audience on for that month. So January is an easy one. Let's just go with goal setting. So if you use, say, goal setting for January, then what is your goal setting formula for your clients? So for example, for me, it's about teaching people how to do a social media strategy and making that goal as part of their January to-do list. February is Valentine's Day if we use generic themes. March, April's Easter. So you get the drift. So create a theme for each month. Now when you do that, it will make it easier for you to associate your content to that theme. Some of my personal trainers use their own themes, like they use green smoothies, stretching, abs, etc. So once you have a theme, it makes it easier to attract your content. Now, for your content needs to be scheduled from Monday to Friday or Monday to Saturday, depending on what your insights are, or your test and measuring is showing people are using or watching your content. So now a good way to break the content down is to go, well, Mondays are my live days. So for me, Monday is when I go live and teach and train. Tuesday might be tips, so you might do an image with a tip on it. Motivational Wednesday might be motivational quote. You might share your blog posts on Thursday, and you might share somebody else's on Friday. But that makes it easy to resource your content now. So hopefully that helps. There is no more steps. Making it all easy. Create your own spreadsheet as I've been showing you through here, or you can use my attached spreadsheet. I'll upload it in on my Facebook page underneath this video. I'll definitely put a link there somewhere for you to get it. Don't forget to post your results and share your information. If you're using this with the social media group, please share your information with us. But most importantly, do something. This is your first actionable step if you so choose to. So please, please, please do a do a social media audit so that you know exactly where you're at, and then you can create your goals in moving forward, and then you can create your content plan. Thanks for joining me on Kick Ass Social Media. I hope you've enjoyed this first step, which is your audit. Bye for now.